Right, let's be honest. The traditional holiday, bit of a faff, isn't it? Stuck in some ghastly hotel, fighting for a sun lounger that's seen better days, eating food that tastes suspiciously like cardboard. There has to be a better way to see the world, or indeed to just escape your own postcode with a bit of style. And there is. We're talking about homes that move, but not just any old caravans that smell faintly of damp dog and regret. No, no, no. We're diving headfirst into the world of serious, I mean opulent, mobile living. Welcome to our countdown of the top 13 most luxurious mobile homes and trailers you need to see. These aren't just vehicles, they're statements. They're rolling testaments to what happens when engineers and designers are told the budget is, well, largely irrelevant. We've scoured the globe, peered into interiors that would make a five-star hotel blush, and kicked tires on machines that cost more than a decent-sized house in Surrey. And frankly, some of them are more comfortable. From ultra-luxurious motorhomes that come with their own car garages, yes, you heard that right, a garage your holiday home, to innovative tiny homes that pack more clever ideas into a small space than a Silicon Valley think tank, we've got something for everyone. So buckle up, because this is going to be a journey into a world where the open road meets unadulterated, unapologetic luxury. Prepare to have your perceptions of roughing it utterly shattered. All right, first up, we have something that frankly redefines the term motorhome. It's called the Vario Signature 1200. And let me tell you, signature is the right word, because this thing signs its name all over the concept of mobile luxury with a very expensive diamond-encrusted pen. The Germans, eh? When they decide to do luxury, they don't muck about. This isn't just a big van with a bed in it. It's practically a land yacht, built on a Mercedes or Volvo chassis, which, as we know, means it's probably engineered to survive a direct meteor strike. The headline feature, the one that makes your jaw drop and your wallet whimper, is the garage. Not a little space for a fold-up bicycle and a damp cagoule. Oh no, we're talking a full-sized, hydraulic-powered garage nestled in the back, capable of swallowing, and I quote, a Porsche 911 or a Mini Cooper. Imagine that. You arrive at your picturesque spot, press a button, and out slides your sports car for a spirited drive through the local mountain passes. It's the sort of thing James Bond would have if Q Branch did caravans. Inside, it's less camper van and more penthouse suite. We're talking acres of hand-stitched leather, gleaming wood veneers, and lighting systems so sophisticated you probably need a degree in astrophysics to operate them. The kitchen? Better equipped than most restaurants I've been to. The bathroom? You could swing several cats in there, not that you'd want to, but the space is there. It's a testament to what's possible when you decide that compromise is for other people, lesser people. And the sheer presence of it. You wouldn't just turn up at a campsite in this, you'd make an. Other campers would emerge, blinking from their more modest conveyances, wondering if royalty had arrived. The Vario Signature 1200 isn't just about getting from A to B, it's about taking A, B, and a considerable chunk of your opulent lifestyle with you, including your favourite four-wheeled toy. Absolutely brilliant, if a little bit terrifying for your bank manager. Next on our list of wheeled wonders is the CMC Alona. Now, if the Vario was about flamboyant look-at-me garaging, the Alona, also hailing from Germany, they do seem to have a knack for this sort of thing. It's perhaps a touch more understated in its brilliance, but no less impressive. Think of it as the strong, silent type of luxury motorhome. It doesn't shout, it's just incredibly well put together and unashamedly high-end. This is the sort of vehicle that appreciates fine wine and quiet competence. The emphasis here is on impeccable craftsmanship and an almost obsessive attention to detail. The finishes are, quite simply, superb. Everything you touch feels solid, expensive, and designed to last longer than your mortgage. The layout is incredibly spacious, making clever use of every square inch. You don't feel like you're in a vehicle. You feel like you're in a very well-appointed modern apartment that just happens to have an engine and wheels. Slide-outs, of course it has slide-outs, expanding the living space to proportions that would make some studio flats look cramped. Inside, it's a masterclass in ergonomic design and luxury materials. The galley kitchen is often equipped with top-tier appliances. We're talking Gaggenau, Miele, that sort of caliber. The lounge areas are sumptuous, designed for actual relaxation, not just perching uncomfortably. And the bedroom suites, they often feature island beds, copious storage, and ensuite bathrooms that wouldn't look out of place in a boutique hotel. It's the sort of environment where you could happily spend weeks, if not months, exploring without ever feeling compromised. What truly sets the CMC Alona apart, beyond the obvious luxury, is that sense of German engineering. It's not just about looking good, it's about functioning perfectly. The systems on board, from the climate control to the power management, are all seamlessly integrated and robust. This is a machine built for serious, comfortable, long-distance touring, allowing you to take a slice of five-star living to wherever the road or lack thereof might lead. It's a proper piece of kit. Now for something completely different, and frankly, brilliantly bonkers. It's called the Truck Surf Hotel, and it does exactly what it says on the tin, or rather on the side of a very large truck. This isn't about quiet luxury in a forest clearing. This is about chasing the perfect wave and taking your boutique hotel room with you. It's a fantastic solution to a problem I didn't even know existed, but now I'm utterly convinced of its necessity. Imagine a mobile base camp designed specifically for surfers. The most striking feature, it's a ruddy two-story affair. Yes, you heard me. A truck that, upon arrival at some windswept, wave-battered coastline, hydraulically expands upwards to reveal a second deck. How cool is that? The engineering involved in making a two-story building that can also trundle down a motorway at a reasonable speed must be considerable. Downstairs, you typically find a communal living area, a kitchen, and bathroom facilities, all designed with the salty, sandy surfer lifestyle in mind. Upstairs is where the magic happens for sleeping. You get individual pods or rooms offering a surprising amount of privacy and comfort. Think of it as a very, very upmarket youth hostel, but one that follows the swell. They've thought of everything for the surfer board racks, wetsuit drying areas, and often an outdoor shower to rinse off the brine. It's a dedicated, purpose-built machine for those who live by the tides. It's the kind of innovation that makes you grin. This isn't about gold taps and marble floors. It's about functional, clever design tailored to a specific passion. The Truck Surf Hotel isn't trying to be a palace. It's trying to be the ultimate mobile surf lodge. And on that front, it absolutely nails it. It's a social hub, a comfortable retreat after a day battling the ocean, and a guarantee that you're always in the right spot when the waves are firing. A truly unique concept, executed with a surprising amount of style and practicality. Brilliant. If you thought a two-story truck was clever, wait until you see this. It's the Maxus Vi 90 Villa Edition, and it takes the concept of making the most of your space to an entirely new and quite literal level. From the outside, it looks like a fairly conventional, albeit large, van. But park it up, press a few buttons, and it performs a mechanical ballet that would make a transformer blush. This thing doesn't just have slide-outs. It has a slide-up. The entire roof section elevates, revealing a whole second story, but it's not just a pop-top for a bit of extra headroom. Oh no. This upper level transforms into a genuine glass-walled sunroom or lounge area, complete with its own balcony. Imagine parking up by a stunning vista, elevating your private viewing deck, and enjoying a sundowner with panoramic views. It's an astonishing piece of engineering, making a relatively compact footprint on the road expand into a genuinely spacious two-level dwelling. Downstairs, the ingenuity continues. The interior space is, as you'd expect, highly configurable and packed with luxury touches. We're talking smart home controls, high-end entertainment systems, and a level of finish that feels more like a concept car than a production camper. The designers have clearly thought long and hard about how to maximize every cubic centimeter, and then, just for good measure, they've added an entire extra floor out of thin air. It's like Mary Poppins' handbag, but for living in. The sheer audacity of the Maxus Vi 90 Villa Edition is what gets me. It's not content with just being a comfortable van. It wants to be a statement. It wants to offer an experience that's genuinely different. That transforming nature, the way it opens up to the surroundings, is quite remarkable. It's perfect for those who want the convenience of a van-sized vehicle for driving, but the space and wow factor of something much, much larger when they arrive. A very clever and very theatrical piece of kit. Now, not everyone wants or needs a land-based super yacht that requires its own postcode. Sometimes cleverness comes in smaller packages. Enter the Grand S1. This is a fascinating example of how you can achieve a remarkable sense of space and luxury within a more compact, manageable footprint. It's proof that you don't need to be the size of a small bus to live large on the road. The Grand S1 is all about smart design and efficient use of every available inch. What's particularly impressive about the Grand S1 is its expansive design, which often features ingenious slide-out sections that dramatically increase the internal living area once you're parked. It's like one of those magic expanding briefcases, but instead of important documents, it reveals a surprisingly spacious and well-appointed home. The transformation from road-ready mode to full living mode is swift and often automated, adding a touch of theatre to your arrival at the campsite. Inside, despite its relatively modest exterior dimensions when packed up, you'll find a level of comfort and amenity that punches well above its weight. We're talking proper kitchens, comfortable sleeping arrangements, and bathroom facilities that don't require you to be a contortionist. The materials used are generally of a high quality, creating an ambience that feels more premium than its size might suggest. It's the automotive equivalent of a TARDIS bigger on the inside. But the Grand S1 isn't just about clever expanding tricks. It's also often kitted out for serious off-grid adventures. Many models boast significant solar power capabilities, large water tanks and robust construction, meaning you can venture further afield, away from the crowded campsites and still enjoy all the comforts of home. It's for those who value independence and self-sufficiency as much as they value comfort and ingenious design. A truly smart little package that thinks big. All right, for those of you who yearn for the romance of a log cabin in the woods, but also fancy a change of scenery now and then, Timbercraft has you covered with their Big Sky Tiny Home. This isn't your typical sleek GRP paneled box on wheels. Oh no, this is a proper miniature house built with an architectural style heavily inspired by the rugged beauty of western Montana. Think exposed wood, rustic charm, and an ambience that just screams cozy. The first thing that strikes you about the Big Sky is the craftsmanship. These are built like, well, houses. You get real wood siding, often with those lovely chunky timber accents, and proper windows that flood the interior with light. It feels substantial, rooted, even though it's designed to be mobile. It's the antithesis of flimsy, mass-produced holiday accommodation. This is a home that has character, a soul, even before you've put your wellies by the door. Step inside and the cozy factor goes up to 11. The interiors are often a symphony of wood floors, walls, ceilings, creating an incredibly warm and inviting atmosphere. They manage to pack in a surprising amount of living space, usually with a loft bedroom that feels like a snug retreat, a functional kitchen and a comfortable living area, often complete with a little wood-burning stove. Can you imagine curling up by a real fire in your own tiny cabin wherever you've chosen to park it? That's proper living. The Timbercraft Big Sky is for those who appreciate traditional materials and a more organic aesthetic. It's less about futuristic gadgets and more about timeless comfort and a connection to nature. It proves that mobile home doesn't have to mean compromise on character. If you want a home on wheels that feels like a genuine escape, a little piece of wilderness retreat you can take with you, then this is a very, very appealing proposition indeed. It's charming, in a word. Now, many of us like to travel with our pets. A dog, perhaps a cat, maybe a particularly well-behaved hamster. But what if your beloved companion is, shall we say, a bit larger? What if it's a half-ton creature with a penchant for hay and show jumping? Well, then you need something like the STX Volvo horse truck. This isn't just a horse box. It's a mobile equestrian estate combining luxurious living quarters for the humans with first-class travel for the horses. Built on a robust Volvo truck chassis, so you know it's got the grunt and reliability. These vehicles are a common sight in the world of professional equestrianism, and for good reason. The horse compartment is designed with the animal's welfare as the absolute priority. We're talking padded partitions, excellent ventilation, temperature control, and often CCTV, so you can keep an eye on Dobbin while you're cruising down the M4. It's safer and more comfortable back there than many human forms of transport. But let's be honest, we're interested in the human bit too, and the living quarters in these STX trucks are, frankly, astonishing. They often feature slide-outs to create incredibly spacious living areas, decked out with leather upholstery, high-end kitchens, full-sized showers, and even separate sleeping areas. It's like a luxury apartment bolted to the front of a very serious stable. You could comfortably live in one of these for weeks on end, following the show circuit or just exploring the countryside with your equine friend. The sheer scale and complexity of these vehicles are impressive. They have to seamlessly integrate the needs of both humans and horses, providing safety, comfort, and practicality for both. It's a remarkable feat of specialized engineering, so if you're serious about your horses and equally serious about not roughing it while you pursue your passion, the STX Volvo horse truck is pretty much the ultimate solution. It's a statement that says, "My horse travels better than you do." And in many cases, it's probably true. Right, enough of this sensible tarmac-based travel. What if you want to go, well, anywhere? What if the map shows a blank space and your first thought is, let's have a look? Then, my friends, you need an Earthroamer SX. This isn't a motorhome, it's a self-sufficient, go absolutely anywhere expedition vehicle that thumbs its nose at a paved road and laughs in the face of challenging terrain. It's built in Colorado by people who clearly understand what getting away from it all truly means. The Earthroamer SX is typically built on a colossal Ford F550 chassis, which is then extensively modified for extreme off-road capability. We're talking massive military-grade tires, heavy-duty suspension, and enough ground clearance to make a mountain goat jealous. And under the bonnet, a monstrously powerful V8 diesel engine, because when you're trying to climb a scree slope in the middle of nowhere, you need power! This thing is designed to take you to places other motorhomes can only dream of, and then bring you back again. The living quarters, or camper body, are constructed from a one-piece composite shell, meaning it's incredibly strong, lightweight, and well insulated against extreme temperatures, whether you're in the Arctic or the Sahara. Inside, it's a surprising oasis of luxury and self-sufficiency. You get high-end appliances, beautiful cabinetry, comfortable sleeping areas, and all the systems needed for extended off-grid living. Massive solar arrays, huge water tanks, and sophisticated power management. It's like a survival bunker, but with much nicer curtains. The Earthroamer SX isn't for the faint-hearted or for those whose idea of adventure is finding a parking spot near the beach. This is for serious explorers, for people who see a dot on a map and think challenge accepted. It's an investment in freedom, in the ability to disappear into the wilderness for weeks at a time, completely self-contained and utterly capable. It's less a vehicle, more a statement of intent. A very large, very capable, very American statement of intent. And it's brilliant. Now, not every adventure requires a vehicle that can conquer Mars. Sometimes you want something nimble, something light, something that's easy to tow and won't require you to take out a second mortgage just to fill the fuel tank. Enter the Cortez 17. This is a beautifully crafted, lightweight travel trailer that harks back to the golden age of fiberglass campers, but with all the modern conveniences and a hefty dose of style. It's small but perfectly formed. The key to the Cortez 17 is its construction. It features a molded fiberglass shell, which makes it incredibly durable, weather-resistant, and crucially, very light. This means you don't need some V8-powered behemoth to tow it. A modest SUV or even a larger car can often do the job. This opens up a world of possibilities for people who want the freedom of a trailer without the commitment of owning a massive tow vehicle. It's clever, efficient engineering. Inside, the Cortez 17 is a masterclass in compact, functional design. Every inch of space is used intelligently. You'll typically find a comfortable dinette that converts into a bed, a well-equipped little galley kitchen, and a surprisingly usable wet bath. The finishes are often bright and modern, creating a cheerful and airy atmosphere. Despite the compact dimensions, it doesn't feel cramped. It feels cozy and efficient, like a well-designed ship's cabin. What the Cortez 17 offers is simplicity and freedom. It's easy to manage, easy to store, and allows you to spontaneously hitch up and head off on an adventure. It's perfect for weekend getaways, for exploring national parks, or for longer trips where you value maneuverability and efficiency over sheer size. It's a reminder that luxury isn't always about having the biggest thing. Sometimes it's about having the smartest, most perfectly suited thing for your needs. A delightful little escape pod. Right, hold on to your hats because this next one is a bit of a curveball. It's called the S-Lam double-deck trolley, and it looks like something that's escaped from a wonderfully eccentric inventor's workshop. Imagine a classic vintage-style double-decker bus, perhaps one that used to ferry delighted tourists around a seaside town, but then given a thoroughly modern and rather luxurious internal makeover. It's a glorious collision of old-world charm and cutting-edge tech. The first thing that grabs you is the sheer character of it. In a world of aerodynamic white boxes, a brightly coloured, lovingly restored double-decker trolley stands out like a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. It's got nostalgia written all over it, but this isn't just a museum piece. These are often meticulously rebuilt from the chassis up, incorporating modern engines, suspension and braking systems to make them reliable and comfortable on today's roads. It's the best of both worlds. Climb aboard and you're in for a treat. The lower deck might feature a comfortable lounge area, a surprisingly well-equipped kitchen and perhaps a bathroom. But it's the upper deck where the real magic often happens. With those big panoramic windows, it becomes an incredible observation lounge, a dining area with unparalleled views, or even a series of cozy sleeping berths. The sense of space and light up there is fantastic, and the interiors are usually kitted out with all the modern tech you could wish for. Smart lighting, entertainment systems, climate control, all cleverly integrated into the vintage aesthetic. The S-Lam double-deck trolley is for someone who doesn't just want to travel, they want to make a statement, to have an experience. It's for those who appreciate craftsmanship, history, and a healthy dose of whimsy. Driving one of these, or even just being a passenger, must be an event in itself. It's not the fastest nor the most off-road capable, but for sheer, unadulterated charm and a unique way to see the world, it's in a class of its own. Utterly delightful. Australia, a land of vast distances, rugged terrain and creatures that actively want to kill you. If you're going to explore it properly, especially with the family in tow, you need something tough, something reliable, and something that can handle the rough stuff without shaking itself or your children to bits. Enter the Mars 15 Premium Hybrid Caravan. The name itself sounds like it's ready for an interplanetary expedition, and frankly, it's probably not far off. This is a hybrid caravan, which typically means it combines a hard-sided, secure body with an expanding or pop-top roof section to maximize interior space when you're set up for camp. It's a clever compromise that gives you a more compact towing profile, but plenty of room once you've reached your destination in the middle of nowhere. And middle of nowhere is precisely where the Mars 15 is designed to go. It's built with serious off-road capability in mind. Think heavy-duty, independent suspension, robust chassis, all-terrain tires, and excellent ground clearance. These caravans are engineered to follow your 4x4 down corrugated tracks, through water crossings and over whatever else the Australian outback can throw at them. They often feature external kitchens, which are brilliant for enjoying the great outdoors, and ample storage for all the gear a family needs for an extended adventure far from civilization. Inside, despite its rugged exterior, the Mars 15 offers a surprising level of comfort and amenity. You'll find comfortable sleeping arrangements for the whole family, an internal ensuite in many models, and enough creature comforts to keep everyone happy after a long day of exploring. It's packed with features like solar panels, large water tanks, and durable finishes, designed to withstand the rigors of family life on the road. It's the perfect blend of go-anywhere toughness and family-friendly functionality. A proper Aussie battler, this one. Right, so far we've been firmly on terra firma, albeit sometimes very rough terra firma. But what if your idea of the perfect view involves less dirt and more water? What if you want your luxury mobile home to, well, float? Then allow me to introduce the Houseboat Classic 180. This isn't some rickety old barge with a leaky roof. This is a genuine luxury floating home designed to offer all the comforts of a high-end apartment, but with ever-changing waterfront views. The Classic 180 and others like it are essentially beautifully designed, modern homes built on a stable, buoyant platform. We're talking spacious, light-filled interiors with large panoramic windows to make the most of those aquatic vistas. The layouts are often open plan, creating a wonderful sense of flow, and the finishes are typically what you'd expect in a contemporary luxury property: high-quality flooring, designer kitchens, and stylish bathrooms. It's like taking your penthouse and putting it on the river. These aren't just static homes either. Many are equipped with engines, allowing you to cruise gently along canals, rivers or lakes, finding new idyllic spots to moor up. Imagine waking up, making a coffee in your state-of-the-art kitchen, and then stepping out onto your private deck to watch the swans glide by. It's a different pace of life, a serene and rather sophisticated way to exist. And with lengths often around 18 meters, there's plenty of room for comfortable living, entertaining, and even guest accommodation. The appeal of the Houseboat Classic 180 lies in its unique blend of domestic comfort and nautical freedom. It offers a permanent connection to the water, which many people find incredibly calming and restorative. You get the stability and space of a house, but with the ability to change your garden, or rather, your waterscape, whenever you fancy. It's an elegant solution for those who dream of waterfront living without the multi-million-pound price tag of a fixed property in a prime location, plus no noisy neighbours unless you count the ducks. And finally, for our 13th marvel of mobile living, we have the Trano Sequoia. Now, the name might sound a bit like a character from a science fiction film, but what this company produces is pure engineering ingenuity applied to the concept of maximizing space from a relatively compact, transportable unit. The Trano Sequoia is all about innovative setup and creating a surprisingly vast living environment from what starts as a fairly unassuming box. It's clever, very clever. The core concept behind many Trano designs, including the Sequoia, often involves a modular or expandable system. Think of a container that upon arrival unfolds, slides out, or otherwise transforms to reveal multiple rooms and a significantly larger footprint than its road-going dimensions would suggest. This isn't just a simple slide out, it's often a more complex, multi-directional expansion that creates genuine house-like proportions. The setup is usually designed to be quick and relatively straightforward, often with automated or semi-automated systems. Inside these expanded spaces, you find properly proportioned rooms. We're talking distinct living areas, dedicated bedrooms, full kitchens, and comfortable bathrooms. Because the expansion is so significant, there's less of that everything must do double duty feeling you get in some smaller campers. Here, a bedroom is a bedroom and a lounge is a lounge. The interior design can range from functional and modern to quite luxurious, depending on the specific model and customization. The Trano Sequoia and similar expanding homes represent a fascinating solution for those who need substantial living space but also require the ability to relocate that space. It could be for temporary accommodation, a mobile office, or even a more permanent tiny home solution that offers more square footage than typical wheeled tiny houses. It's a testament to innovative thinking in an industry that's constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with mobile architecture. A truly expansive idea. Well, there you have it. 13 ways to take your home, or at least a very luxurious version of it, on the road, on the water, or even in the case of the Earth Roamer, to places where roads are just a distant memory. From garages big enough for supercars to two-story pop-up sunrooms, and from rustic log cabins on wheels to floating villas, the ingenuity on display is frankly staggering. It just goes to show that if you have enough imagination and a sufficiently healthy bank balance, the possibilities for mobile living are pretty much limitless. Thanks for joining us on this tour of the most luxurious mobile homes and trailers. We've seen some truly mind-boggling machines, each one a testament to the human desire for comfort, adventure, and occasionally showing off to the neighbours at the campsite. Whether you're dreaming of off-grid exploration or five-star glamping, there's clearly a mobile mansion out there with your name on it, provided your name is Moneybags. Hopefully we've given you some food for thought, or at the very least, something to daydream about during your next boring commute. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content, because believe me, there's always something bigger, better, or just plain weirder being cooked up in the world of extravagant transport. Until next time, keep dreaming big and maybe start saving up.